Hi guys, Sourdough Kathy here. It's been some time now since we put the 1300 African night crawlers into this 3-gallon bucket. Now, as you can see, there's still plenty of cardboard in there, and if you all have watched my video on why I don't like cardboard, this is one of the reasons. But since these worms were so small, it doesn't make any difference because it's obvious to me that something is going on and they are growing. So I'm going to let you take a look now. And as you can see, these worms are getting quite large now. They're not little wisps any longer. And they're doing fine. They're thin yet. They're only a month old, a little over a month old now. We have some that are a little bit larger, as you can see, but nonetheless, they're doing fine and they are going through the food. I put this piece of watermelon in. It had fruit on it yesterday. And as you can see, it's all gone now. So what I've decided to do is, let's look around a little bit more first. Yeah, we definitely have some that are much larger, as you can see right there. These guys are getting big now. So what I'm going to do, I've decided to do is, because they're not going to get much larger if they stay in this little container, I do have another bucket that I started with cardboard. It has lots and lots. Oh, I can see them already. There they are. This one has a bunch of baby wisps also, and some larger worms. And I never knew whether or not this was going to do anything. This was just what was left over. Look at them crawling all over my hands, up my gloves. There they go. Woohoo! So, what I've decided to do, since they need the room, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot more in this bin also, and thus far they have not tried to run away, crawl up the sides, or do anything like that, although this one's having fun walking up my hand here. I'm going to dump this one into this bigger one and make one big happy family. And we will find out whether or not they're going to just keep eating food or whether or not they're going to eat this cardboard in here, because that's always been my biggest issues about the African night crawlers is that, and the European night crawlers, is that they don't eat the cardboard like the red wigglers do. My first three, the first three harvests that I did with my Europeans and with my African night crawlers, I kept transferring cardboard each time into the next bin. And it took at least 3 to 4 tries before I finally got either disgusted and threw the cardboard out, or they finally got rid of it, or it broke down on its own. So here we go. We're going to put those 1300 in here. Still got a few guys. Ooh, there's a bunch of them in the bottom. See them right there? Little guys. Not too bad. Not too small. I don't want to leave any behind. See, some of them are still very, very tiny. I'm really surprised. I don't know if you can see into the bottom, but there's one right there. He's very, very, I mean, they're just, he's on the tip of my finger. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but he's on there. I feel lucky that I haven't had any problems with them leaving the bin at all. So they must be content. Either they're getting enough food to keep themselves in, or they're comfortable. I don't know. There was a little bit of coconut coir, so that, you know, made it a little bit more comfortable for them. And And when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. I don't think there was a, half a cup of coconut coir, because I don't like using it. Even though I use just the powdered portion. I do not use any of the hairy stuff at all. So this is going to be their new home. To me, this has been a success thus far, and we'll have to see what happens over the following months. I'm trying to get all these little guys out of here. And I want to say something, folks, to both my new subscribers, and I want to thank those of you that have recently become subscribers. Thank you very much. But I want to apologize to everyone, especially my old ones, because it has been so hot here in Alaska that I have not been able to film without my camera failing, and the fact that the program that I purchased is causing my computer to crash time and time again. So I have not been able to make a decent one yet. I did try to put one up that was almost finished, and for whatever reason, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I tried putting it up, it failed to load. So I don't know what's going on. But while I'm here, I'm going to take a little bit of food here that I've got on the side. This is just a little bit of stuff that I just crushed up. I put it through the blender. This is just a bunch of stuff from out in my garden. These are just old leaves and pieces of whatever's laying around the house, including some onions that I cut off that I have grown successfully, folks. I can honestly say that I have successfully grown onions this year. So, I just want to put just a smidgen. I was looking for it just now. Just a smidgen. I don't put a lot of this in here. This is about how much I put of grit. That's it. I don't... If you put grit in at the beginning, like a chunk of it, a quarter of a cup, whether it be sand, I usually put some sand and I put a little bit of eggshell, or I put some of this oyster shell stuff in there. I don't put a lot more after that. Just a touch on top maybe, and it doesn't even have to be every feeding. So there we go. That's it. I thank you for sticking around. I hope you'll check like, leave me a comment. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I thank you for watching. I love y'all. Take care now. Bye-bye.